Hi everyone, my name is Ryan and I'm the Local History and Digital Literacy Library Technician with the Oxford County Library. Today I'm coming to talk to you briefly about passwords. And I'm going to demonstrate a website to use to find if your email address or your passwords have been compromised. I'll try and keep it short, so stay with me. Before we start, I'm just going to jump into our website to show you where you can submit a question to the Oxford County Library, a tech help question. So under our website, ocl.net, services, you can go to tech help. And here you can fill out the form to ask a tech question, enter your email address, phone number, and set up a virtual appointment or phone appointment to have your tech needs addressed. Okay, without further ado, passwords. So this is a website called haveibeenpwned.com. I'd suggest using it in two ways. The first page here, you can check if your email has been compromised in a data breach. We're going to plug in an email address, but don't be alarmed if your email address has been compromised. My personal email addresses have all been compromised, and it's a fact of life on the internet. Inevitably, email addresses are compromised in a data breach. So let's punch in an email address, johnsmith@gmail.com. And it's going to come back pond. It's a popular fake email address people use. So yes, pond in 176 data breaches. So again, if on average my email address personally was pawned about 3 to 4 times, that's more common. And don't go out changing your email address now. This is just information to be armed with and knowledge to know about whether your email has been compromised in a data breach. It leads to information about where passwords were compromised. So with this tool, it shows you the data breaches that have happened, and then what information was compromised. So for instance, this 123RF had email addresses, IP addresses, names, passwords, phone numbers, physical addresses, and usernames compromised. The most important there, obviously, is passwords. So if your password is compromised in 123RF in March 2020, you need to change whatever password you used for that across the board. You can't use that password anymore. It's been published on the internet. So check your email address, find where it's been compromised and what passwords you need to change. The other way to use this is the password tab right here. I've got it open here. This, you can plug in all the passwords you've used to find if they've been published and are compromised. So I'm going to punch in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, popular password, and it's been compromised more than 2,293,209 times. So on average, if your password has been compromised, you need to change it. On this side, I know I just said when you put your email in, likely it's going to be compromised. Don't be alarmed. Just take the information and be armed with it. Don't be alarmed, be armed. There we go. There's a slogan. With the pawned passwords, you do not want it to come back pawned. If it comes back pawned, the first thing you need to do after you leave this video or leave this website is to go and change that password anywhere you've ever used it. So finding out a password has been pawned tells you it's been published on the internet. So what can you do? I have some practical tips for you. The experts advise to use a unique password for every account you use. And that is very sound information, and we all should definitely do that. However, in practice, I know from my work at the library, one of the most frequent things I do is help people change their passwords, recover accounts. And that is due to the fact that even though they know they should use unique passwords, it's overwhelming to think about. So practically, the most important thing you should use a unique password for is your email. Your email is the gateway to every other account you use. Often it's the username for every other account you use. So your email must have a strong, unique password from anything else. The other thing would be your banking. Again, you want that to have a strong, unique password from anything else. As the expert advises, make sure everything has a unique password. But practically, the most important one is your email, that your email has a unique password, and your banking. Beyond that, many people use different systems. Some people use a word and add something on for each account. That is not secure, but it's still better than using the same thing across the board. I personally use a password manager. So that allows me to, I have it downloaded on my devices, and it allows me, it actually creates complex passwords for accounts. And anytime I need them, I can either go into the password manager to find them, or if I'm on a new device, I would have to pull it up on my mobile device and just type it over, which can be difficult sometimes, but it's worth it. And knowing that every item has a unique password is definitely worth the inconvenience, the very odd time I have to type in a complex password. That's it for today. Again, if you are interested in asking some questions about tech help or account management, passwords, go to ocl.net services and tech help and submit a question there. In the future, we may cover account best practices for account management and go into password managers more in depth, but that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day.